What's up, y'all? Stevie B here at Dynasty Life Fantasy Football. Today's video, we're going to be talking about Najee Harris, just an underrated, undervalued running back right now in Dynasty. And before we get into it with Najee Harris, guys, just do me a quick favor there. Smash that like, smash that subscribe if you do play Dynasty Fantasy Football. Let's get right into it. So Najee Harris obviously first came into the league, finished PPR RB3 with 1,200 rushing yards and 10 total touchdowns. Finishes up last year as RB14 in PPR with 1,000 rushing yards and also 10 overall touchdowns. In an offense that wasn't very good last year, they did not look good. Kenny Pickett, the offensive line, Deontay Johnson, just everything was bad about last year. Going into the season, Najee had the foot injury. He had the Lisfranc injury in the foot. And if we look at kind of early on in the season where he didn't play very well at all, he wasn't very efficient. And then about week 10, after that bye week, he got a plate taken out of his cleat or his foot, whatever it was. He started performing much better and averaging more carries per game. I mean, from that week 10 on, he averaged about 15 fantasy points per game with about 17 carries a game. And then he had 6 touchdowns in those final, 8 games there. Once that injury healed up, he was able to perform like he should and like we know that he can. So a little bit undervalued because of what happened last year, but be on the lookout this year for Najee to turn that around. Not only because of him, but because of that offense. You've got Kenny Pickett going now into year 2. Does he get better? Does he take that next step? You've got the offensive line where they just drafted in the first round, moved up to go draft him, Broderick Jones. On top of that, they get Darnell Washington at tight end to block. So you've got 2 great blockers you're adding to the offensive line and also the tight end position, which is essentially another offensive lineman, how big Darnell Washington is. So I expect him to be able to run the ball a little bit better this year, more efficiently. I still expect Najee to have 17 to 20-ish carries per game at the least. He's going to be up there in the NFL in opportunities per game because we know he can catch the ball as well. Najee currently my RB9. Keep Trade Cut has him at RB11, right around in that same range as Tony Pollard, Austin Eckler, Nick Chubb, Ramondre Stevenson. Currently about a mid first or so, a late first plus. So I am buying Najee Harris. He's a big buy for me in Dynasty. He is, 25 years old already. But again, we are looking at these RBs in these kind of 3-year windows. Like anything more than 3 years is a luxury, for a running back. But this is a guy that is a workhorse, one of the few workhorse running backs left in the NFL. And Jaylen Warren is a good player. He's a good RB2, a good backup to Najee, but he's not going to take away a ton of touches from Najee Harris. That'll wrap it up for this video, guys. Let me know down there in the comments what you guys think. Do you agree? Are you buying Najee? Are you selling Najee? What y'all think about Najee Harris? And with Kenny Pickett hopefully taking that next step, with the offensive line addition of Broderick Jones, with the tight end addition of Darnell Washington, who will help block. What do you guys think? Does this help out Najee Harris and this offense? So before you get out of here, guys, just do me a quick favor there. Smash that like, smash that subscribe if you do play Dynasty Fantasy Football. Catch y'all on the next one.